ladies and gentlemen, tractors and trailers, Coke and Pepsi cans alike, gather around while I tell you a story about a significant time in my life. The time that I realized computer viruses were no joke, and also the time where I almost uploaded a computer virus that spreads through the Wi-Fi onto one of my school's computers. Actually, I did upload it to the school computer, but the antivirus caught it in time, and it didn't spread to the Wi-Fi, thank God. But first, I have a very important announcement to make. So I created a Patreon page. Yeah, and don't worry, I know what you're thinking. What's the benefit for paying this guy monthly? Well, actually, it depends on your version of benefit, okay? So I have this journal that I nicknamed The Death Note, and in this journal I've written and documented all of my experiences with each and every one of my videos that I posted on TikTok. It was pretty much a documentation of TikTok's entire algorithm, but with a Veraxity twist, because it shows where my name Veraxity came from, some parts about my personal life, you know, and all of that stuff. So I strongly urge you to go support me on Patreon, but only if you're interested in seeing how I got 110,000 followers on TikTok by just manifesting it into my reality using the Death Note. But anyway, without further ado, let's get right into this story, okay? So, Veraxity was in 7th grade at the time, and Veraxity was experimenting with these little things on computers called rats, okay? And now what a rat is it's a remote access Trojan. You probably already know that you're here, but guess what? I'm gonna explain it anyway. Remote access Trojan, basically, is a computer virus that gives the attacker remote access to the victim's computer, okay? So you can control their computer, view their webcam, pretty spooky stuff, okay? And I was experimenting with these because I thought they were cool, right? I was around the time that I just discovered them. I was like, whoa, check this out. Felt like a little demigod, but like, anyway, what was I doing with this, right? And that's probably the question you're asking. How did I manage to accidentally put one of these on the school computer? Okay, before you start judging me, this is how. I had absolutely zero intention of ever even installing this thing onto my school's computer, okay? And I had absolutely no idea that I even still had this virus that I was working on. I just kind of like put it down for a couple of weeks at the time, and then I forgot about it, dude. It was just on a flash drive, okay? But unbeknownst to Veraxity over here, all of his flash drives looked absolutely the same. In and out, through and through, just little black sticks, okay? Now that was absolutely 100% dumb from my standards. Yeah, no, okay, so what it was this rat that I had also configured to an auto run script. If you don't know what auto run is, it's basically a script that whenever you plug the USB in, if it has the auto run script on it, it will run whatever file, like as soon as you plug the USB into the computer. It will run whatever file you want. And you know, Big IQ Veraxity over here was just like, he just had this and a mix of USBs that all looked exactly the same. And it was configured to run the exe. The exe file was the rat, or also known as the virus, the Trojan, you know, the fucking bacteriophage, the little dirty gritmeister that gets into your system and fucks it. And so I was at school this one day, you know, this one particular day, and I had all of my USBs with me. We were in the library, alright? There were computers everywhere in the library, and everyone was on them. It was kind of like a block schedule off day kind of thing for these tests that my state has us do, but I digress. So we were in the library, and I was chilling on the computer when I realized I had all of the files for the pre-alpha version of Terraria that got leaked on one of my flash drives. And I was looking for this Terraria game because, you know, the computers blocked. They had proxies on the Wi-Fi. I don't even know, but there's so much stuff that you could not access on a school Wi-Fi network. So, you know, little old me just starts plugging in these USB flash drives to the computer. Oh my god, that was awful. There was like one after another. I went around to the back. I said, boop, boop, boop. They were just plugging them in one after another, and sure enough, Windows XP has a goddamn conniption, dude. I see virus signals from both antiviruses that the school has. The teacher notices because it's making all kinds of Windows XP noises. And yeah, that's basically what happened, really. She's like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, I don't know. It just started doing this, like." And she's like, "Well, okay, well maybe you should use a different one because that one seems like it's broken or something. I'll call." I think his name is like Tim or something. And he's like, like, I'll call Tim and then I'll have him come fix it. I'm like, oh my god, like, if this thing is actually in the computer right now, if these antivirus bypass things work, I'm going to jail, dude. Like, this is crazy. Completely by accident, might I say. I had no clue until it was absolutely too late. But yeah, moral of the story is, you know, don't take viruses to school and then forget you have them in your book bag and then start plugging them into the school's computers. Now, I do have to let you know there was no damage to the computer done. Literally, I went back probably the next day or the day after, I don't know, whatever day. I went back and I used the same computer because we didn't exactly have our designated spots during those periods, but it was like a school bus, right? You know, like the cool kids rode in the back, teachers' pets rode up front, and then the middle kids just didn't exist. And then I was tied to the top of it because, you know, that's the way I roll. But yeah, that's pretty much how it was. So take this as a lesson. Don't do what I did when I was in middle school or high school or any of the schools that I'm gonna tell in future videos or past videos. Just don't do it. Just don't repeat after my actions. But anyways, guys, yes, I'll see you tomorrow for another video, and peace out. Also, let me know how you like the gameplay. I spent $100 on this capture card.